Hey guys, welcome again to Gear Facts. Today I'm going to have a look at Behringer's NR300 Noise Reducer. It appears to have just about the same control layout as Boss's noise reduction pedals, with a mute function which should chop out the noise between notes, and a general reduction setting which will reduce overall noise. Okay, so I've set this noise reducer up to another piece of equipment which I know is quite noisy. You can probably hear a slight hum in the background there. Okay, so this is how it works. In mute mode, you've got to strike a balance between threshold and decay. Okay, if threshold's right up, then virtually no signal can get through at all. About halfway though, you'll hear that there's a little fade out with the white noise at the end, or the static noise. If you turn the decay up really high, it'll allow quite a long path to filter out that noise. If you have an extremely short decay, then it vanishes very quickly. Now the trick here is to strike a balance, because whilst it's nice to get rid of that noise as quickly as you can, if you are playing a long fade out chord, you'll find that a very quick decay time will actually chop the end of that chord off, and I'll show you. So it's quite an indelicate, shaky sort of end to the chord there. If I have a long decay, out a little bit more nicely. Not a brilliant example there, because this is an extremely basic setup. Me personally, I like to let quite a lot of sound through with the threshold, but I like a nice short delay because my style of playing is quite choppy and fragmented. And I like to get rid of as much noise as I can in a very short space of time. If you're a more expressive guitar player though, you might want to allow a bit more decay so that you get more of the music through and none of it gets chopped off by the noise reducer overriding the signal. Incidentally, you'll see the red light working when the noise reducer is actually doing its job. If the light's not on, that means something was coming through and the noise reducer was allowing it to go through. So that gives you a good visual representation of what the decay is doing. So get your threshold right to where there's a nice balance between the general background noise and your equipment, and then perhaps more importantly, get your decay right to match your style of playing. If you're going to play pointy chords like that, then you'll want it short and sharp. If you're playing long expressive solos, you might want to have it quite long. It's all about balance. The reduction setting is more about general all-over noise reduction, regardless of what you're playing. You'll probably find that the dials don't seem to make as much difference on this particular setting, but it will take a bit of the general hum and buzz out of your circuit. And if we turn the pedal off, all the noise gets through. Now just a quick look at the physical aspects of the pedal before we finish up this review. We've got a signal in socket there, signal out socket at the other side. What's interesting though is it does also have a send and return as well, and that gives you a lot of options as to where you want to put this pedal in the chain and where you want it to affect other pedals the most. That's a pretty clever and convenient feature. Apart from that, it's much the same as many other noise reduction pedals that we've seen from Boss, Digitech and a whole lot of other brands. And like all pedals, it's something that you want to experiment with to get the best results. There's also 9-volt power in on the side, and of course, irritatingly with Behringer pedals, to put a 9-volt battery in, you have to get a pen or something equally pointy, stick it in to this little point here until the top of it springs off. It's not as easy as it sounds. Anyway, thanks for watching my demo of the NR300 everybody. Please like, comment or subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you for the next Gear Facts video.